Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the KITZUR HILCHOS SHABBOS. We're talking about the malacha of teichen, of grinding, and he says over here the head of samach l'seuda, grinding things in a permissible way when it's close to the meal. Kvar kisavna le'el, we already wrote above. Shelechachila nochanu shaloi li'ishtamish beheter shel samach l'seuda lotzeis das ha'paiskim she'en mechalkim. According to those paiskim, those halachic authorities who say that you should not really be doing teichen at all on Shabbos, we mentioned before there's what to be machmir, to be strict on. Al kain kishocheischin habetzalim b'Shabbos. Therefore, when you're cutting onions on Shabbos, ba'boiker in the morning, l'tzorach sudas hayom, for the meal, for the day meal, nochein shelelachascham as dak, don't cut them so fine. Don't slice them up in very, very small pieces. Rather, you should make them into little bigger pieces over here. He says, in that way there's no problem of teichen at all. So to mince up your onions, that you cannot do. To cut little pieces, you could. Nevertheless, in a case where you really need to make them smaller, if you want to make them very, very small, you want to mince them and the like, samach l'seuda, close to the meal, yesh al mi lismach, you have what to rely upon. Just like bayra, samach nikra rak samach liyitzis beis haKnesses. That means, what does it mean, close to the meal? From the time that your husband is leaving the beis haKnesses, leaving shul, and he's on his way home and he's going to eat a meal, that's called close to the meal. We said over here, but if you use a vessel, a utensil that you normally use during the week to mash things or to grind things, that's a problem. You have to be very careful with this. Do not use such a specialized utensil. And to crush peppers means like black peppers, like the spice, or similarly, they're not eaten by themselves. They're just coming to flavor the food. Over there you should be machmer even close to the meal. You have to do two separate roundabout ways to do this, the unusual way that you never would. Number one, you use the handle of the knife, and you should grind it on the table itself, and not into like a vessel that is made for grinding up your pepper. And similarly, when it comes to mashing a banana, or the tomatoes, after they were cooked, or even apples after they were cooked. You're only allowed to mash them if it's close to the time you're going to eat them. We mentioned above that in these cases, always lasa is al yidei shinui, you have to do a shinui. We'll see later on what it means, a shinui, what it means, something that is an unusual way to do these things. Okay, those are the halachas of today, and have a wonderful day.